1 minute. 38% of the world's population. So, convictions from the DOJ, Department of Justice, happened in 2020 against JP Morgan. Hey, this was, again, the perfect storm. So, and I'm just because of the cause, I'm not a stock market person. The stock market is going to crash. The dollar is going to crash this year. Right? We're probably, and what does that mean by stock market crashing? It's just not for people that don't own or have stocks, people. You have to look at your 401k and your pensions that's connected to the stock market. So what are you going to do to protect those? And I see some people, right? I have some people that's encouraging people to invest in the stock market, buy the dip. This is not going to be a dip. This is going to be a disaster. The stock market has always been manipulated between the feds, the government, and Wall Street. Now it's coming more to the forefront. I tell people all the time, I would never hold in the long term for stocks. If I did anything in the market, it would only be to trade. But this is the issue, because you have traders like this that have that mentality. They think that they look at crypto as the same way as the stock market is. They look at, okay, I'm going to trade against crypto in order to get more of this cash. Well, you know what? If you're trading against, that's just like saying, I'm going to trade physical gold and silver for this. This will not be the world's currency. Will not be. We are digitalized. America is going to look more like China, right? So trading against cryptocurrency to get more of this without converting this into cryptocurrency is the worst decision anyone can make. But a lot of people that trade in the market think they have that same mindset that the crypto is manipulated like the stock market. Crypto is the new digital dollar. This paper currency will be done away with. 75% of this is made of cotton. So a lot of people went from being field slaves, from picking cotton, right? From picking cotton, and then even in the industrial war, slavery began to die down, right? The Civil War, for example, was based off slavery. What made cotton quality and the cheapest and the highest it can be was when Eli Whitney created the cotton gin. And that put America back in prosperity again. So when Trump referenced to make America great again, you have to ask yourself, when has America ever been great? During slavery, during economic slavery, free labor. So then what they say, okay, we're going to convert this cotton, right? And we're going to make it into currency. And we're going to disconnect it from the real money, God's money. We're going to make people believe that this is real money, right? Even Jay-Z said, I'm on Jay-Z today, on the story of OJ. He said, you on the ground holding money to your ear, there's a disconnect. We don't call that money over here, right? Jay-Z said, you're on the ground holding money to your ear, there's a disconnect. We don't call that money over here. They don't call cash money. He told you the story of OJ. So what they do is, or done, you can see exactly what Federal Reserve printed this. And if you look on your cash, you're going to see a series of numbers, right? Any cash bill have a series of numbers. You pay attention on the back of your credit card. Social security card, I'm on credit. You're also going to see a series of numbers that look like the same type of numbers that's on the cash. What does that mean? That now you are in indebtedness, right? To pay back the national debt, and they have positioned you to get 60 to bring home 60 to 50% of your paycheck to pay the feds, um, the federal government 30% to position you to always live paycheck to paycheck or paycheck to Friday. Something like Dr. Lynn Richardson says, people get paid Friday and they have to pay past due bills. And so by Monday, they're broke. So they're not even living paycheck to paycheck, right? And this is why I tell people to get into home-based business. This is why I tell people to get into home-based business so they can free you up from being an economic slave somewhat in the system. It's called hybrid entrepreneurship. You want to know more about the home-based business? Go to my website. Again, fixmycreditandcash.com is strolling down at the bottom. And so now people want to invest, but they didn't have the money, right? Because if you're behind on bills, I tell people all the time, you can't budget broke. You can't budget broke. You're broke. So find the money right out of your paycheck is what I teach through the home-based business, because you're giving that money away to Uncle Sam every month, to the Fed every month, right? And that money could be coming to you. That's why you don't have the money to invest. Let's have credit church real quick. You all, we finna go to church. You all hashtag credit church. Let's have credit church. You don't have the money to invest. This is why Yeshua, Jesus, the disciples were following him, right? They was working, they was doing ministry, following him. And they said, hey, we don't have the money to pay our taxes. And he said, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. You give to God what belongs to God, right? So they went into, he said, go look in the fish's mouth and you'll find coin, the gold, the silver, the real money, right? To pay your taxes, to pay the government. So they went and they found the money. See, the money you need to find is right in your paycheck. Queen, I don't have extra money to get in crypto. I don't have extra money to get $30 gold physical coins. I told you. And I used to date this guy from the Caribbean. He used to say all the time, I told you already. It's in your paycheck. It's right under your nose. It's right on the seashore. It's in the fish's mouth. Your fish is your labor. It's your paycheck. See, they were fishermen. They were doctors, fishermen. Where the money was right in the trade that they were doing, in their labor, people. So he put it right in their labor, which is in the fish's mouth. Your money to invest is right in your paycheck. But no, you don't want to invest $229 to get the experts to find that money for you. Right? So Frank says the birth certificate is security traded. That is, but I'm not going that deep. I don't teach that deep into corporate citizenship because most people know about it, but very few people are truly corporate citizens. And this is why, right? This is why. Congratulations to you, brought game at $14. May not, congratulations. Because once you become a corporate citizen, that means no government services are you entitled to. If you are in a car accident, right? You need to go to the hospital. No, most people income is so low. Could they afford to not get the food support? I forgot what it's called. I know it used to be called food stamps. I know it's not called that anymore. Can they afford to thrive? You're gonna have about 60%. I shared this in my Patreon video last night. 60% of American jobs will not come back. Will not come back after this is said and done with, beginning this year. So you tell those people to be corporate citizens and not depend on the government who's giving stimulus and who's giving maybe a universal basic income. See, it sounds good, but I'm teaching people the way to do it through a home-based business. Thank you. Someone said snap. Thank you. Thank you. I'm teaching people to do it for under $250. How many thousands will people have to pay to get that knowledge to be a corporate citizen? And are you in a position where you can really do that?